Hi, guys. Welcome. I just want to thank you so much for joining me for the video on joining the Love Your Way to Wellness challenge that I'm creating. Um, as I had mentioned in a post that I left in one of the widows' groups, I'm at a place where my health has gone straight to hell and I am in pain. I have my hands are inflamed with arthritis. My knees hurt. I've gained probably about 40 of the 67 pounds that I lost after my husband passed away. And has been one loss after another. I stopped counting after 10 family members died, four of them this year. And after my sister in law, Lourdes, passed away back in June, that was the one that was the hardest for me because I'm going to get emotional because that's why you're here. It's to confront your emotions instead of stuffing them. Because she was just 67 years old. And after 20 years of nursing her mother, and then later her husband, who had a stroke, both of whom died, after it was time for her to start her life and start living for herself and not worry about diapers and doctor's appointments and all of these other things, she died. Lourdes died at 67, and she didn't have a moment to live for herself. She was always taking care of other people. And her death hit me so hard. And after she died, I just started eating like it was going out of style. I think I've gained maybe 40 pounds of the 67 that I lost when my husband passed away. So, anyway, who am I? And what is this craziness about Love Your Way to Wellness? I'm the author of the book Lovin' the Skin You're In, The Juicy Woman's Guide to Making Peace with Food and Friends with Your Body. And I am a widow. And I have been through so much challenge and adversity in my life and learned to survive and thrive through it. And I do that with two things. I'm I teach stress relief. I teach stress relief through tapping. It's called emotional freedom technique. I teach that to women. And I also create programs. And the program that I'm talking about, the program that I'm sharing bits of it with you, is my Losing Weight Without Dieting program. And I've renamed it the Love Your Way to Wellness. And in the course of me losing the 67 pounds after my husband passed away, my life went up in flames. After Angel passed away, I lost my home. I lost my car, most of my possessions. I lost 12 jobs in a row. And living with family was really difficult. I lost all sense of stability and maybe even a little bit of sanity. But through it all, I focused on making changes so that I could get my life back and rebuild and start over. And one of the core principles of my Losing Weight Without Dieting program is to manage your stress, to deal with your stress, all that uncomfortable stuff that you're feeling, those uncomfortable emotions. In grief, there are so many emotions. There's anger and rage and disappointment and sadness and depression, all of these feelings are present in grief. Grief is a really complicated set of emotions. And if you find yourself, hi, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If you find yourself eating at a period in your life where everything is in an upheaval and you're grieving a loss and you're feeling like food is the only way out, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. It's really okay, because what you're doing is that's your body's way of taking care of you. That's your body's way of creating a sense of safety. So, the second main point of my Losing Weight Without Dieting program is to not focus on dieting. No more dieting. Why? The reason why is because when you focus on dieting, and that's, I mean, if it works for you and you're a dieter and you're happy living and eating that way, that's fine. But if you feel tortured by deprivation, and always you find yourself always wanting to eat, thinking about food, obsessing at breakfast, you're thinking about, what am I going to have for dinner, what am I going to have for lunch? Oh yeah. You sit down and you start to do a project or something, and you're thinking, oh, I want a candy bar, I've got to get a candy bar. No, I want pizza. Oh, I want pasta. If food is driving you crazy, that means that you're deprived. That means that you're withholding permission from yourself to eat those foods. And if you give yourself permission to eat those foods, you will find that you will be able to start to master your appetite. Another principle in my program, Losing Weight Without Dieting, is to listen to your body, to pay attention to how you feel, to be able to learn how to identify hunger. There's different types of hunger. There's taste hunger. Taste hunger is when you just love the taste of something so much and you want more and you want more and you want more. Another is emotional hunger. That's where, you weren't even thinking about a Snickers bar, but you're standing there in the supermarket line and there's a Snickers bar and you go like, I have to have it. No, you don't. You could pick it up and maybe have it another time, but you may not be hungry. And the thing is that unless you allow yourself to feel safe and comfortable, actually learning how to feel hungry, you will always be in a place where you'll feel almost full or bloated all the time. So, your body's natural hunger response, the satisfaction switch, triggers when you will only trigger if you eat when you are hungry. If you're full and you're eating, it just feels like you can never, ever stop eating. So that is the place that I kind of got to, where I was just stuffing all of my grief and all of my feelings over Lourdes's death and my mother-in-law's death and Lourdes's husband's death and all of the complication around that, and my husband, and just so much stuff. I know that in the same way that I have all of these emotions, you do too. And I want you to know that no matter what, if you, um, what I want you to know most, the very first thing in my Losing Weight Without Dieting program is a video, and it's called I'm Worthy. Everything that you have ever heard that has been contradicting the fact that you're worthy is not true. because you are worthy no matter what. It doesn't matter what size you are. It doesn't matter what shape you are. It doesn't matter, what your skin color is, how old you are. It doesn't matter. You are worthy, unquestionable. And by starting to recognize how precious and how valuable a person you are, and having a greater sense of self respect, you will start to be able to have a better perspective in terms of food. You'll start feeling like more capable um, in in situations where you have to figure something out. If you put your health and your peace of mind as a priority and you start taking care of yourself. And again, I'm not talking about depriving yourself. If you want potato chips, then that's exactly what you need to buy. It doesn't matter. It's not the food that's the problem. It's not your weight that's the problem. The problem that is triggering your overeating, the compulsion, the need, the hunger to eat all the time, is the stress, is the grief, is the unexpressed grief, the tears that you haven't shed, the anger that you haven't allowed yourself to feel, the jealousy of other people who are happier than you, who have wonderful relationships. All those feelings are chemicals in the body mixing up and creating a sense of urgency. It raises the cortisol level, which is a stress hormone. It raises the cortisol level in your body and makes you want to eat. And the other thing that when you're stressed is that you hold on to fat because the stress hormone creates it stores fat. It creates a signal to the body to store fat. So that's why I'm offering to teach you what has worked for me before. And also, the information is in this book because it says The Juicy Woman's Guide to Making Peace with Food and Friends with Your Body. And that's how I created the Losing Weight Without Dieting program. The intention of it was to make peace with food and friends with your body. So I hope that you'll think of joining me. It's going to be so much fun. I'm going to be sharing more live streams like this. And I welcome your comments. Please share your thoughts and your ideas and jump on and let's chat. I will be doing a live stream next, sharing with you the first week of my Losing Weight Without Dieting program, where I taught the women. It's called my Mindful and Gentle Eating Process. It will teach you how to slow down your eating so you can really taste the food that you're eating and be more mindful. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a blast. So I hope you have a great day, great night. Talk to you soon. Bye now.